Hello everyone, welcome to this new moon reading. Today we are asking Spirit, what is the new moon bringing in for you? So this reading could pertain to any part of your life really. It could be your career, it could be relationships, it could be a creative endeavor, it could be your spiritual journey, it could really be anything. So depending on what we connect with, it will lead the reading into whatever realms are waiting for you. So we have these beautiful labradorite crystals which we are going to use, and they represent the dark shadowy nature of the new moon. So we can show them to you. Pile 1 is this oval labradorite crystal. Pile 2 is this sort of slab of labradorite crystal. And group 3 is this diamond sort of labradorite crystal. So take a moment to choose whatever crystal resonates with you, and then we will be beginning our readings with group 1. Hello, group 1. So you chose this beautiful oval labradorite. I'm going to just put it there. So we're going to be asking, what is the new moon bringing for you? So we're using the Crowley Tarot, the Thoth Crowley Tarot, and let's get into it. So what is the new moon bringing for pile 1? Let's go. Oh, the Prince of Cups. Detecting some emotional energy here. So I'm most likely not going to be doing reversals. It's just okay. Let's see what our bottom deck victory. Well, here, let's just put it over here for now. Victory is our bottom deck energy. Well, actually, here, I'll just show it, and then I'll put it to the side. Okay. We're going to get some clarifiers right away before we get too much into it. But we have the 6 of Swords, which in this deck is science. And we have the 4 of Cups, which is luxury in this deck. Okay, Spirit. Seems like there's a lot of emotions that are going to be brought to the surface. Dealing with the Prince of Cups here, Spirit. Group 1. Luxury. Oh, the Lovers. Oh. That's helpful. Okay, why is science here for group 1? The Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Discs. The Emperor. And we have Strength on the bottom of the deck here for you. So, going just off the bottom deck energy, I feel like something powerful is going to be happening this new moon. It could be a realization about something. I feel like it's something to do with a relationship, because it looks like you may get a message from someone. Yeah, I think there were a lot of emotions that were maybe buried beneath the surface, but they are getting ready to come out with this Prince of Cups. He is naked and on his chariot with the eagle pulling him forward. He is not going to be afraid of his emotions anymore, and I think that that's going to bring him into some sort of connection with another person. And this person might have already been a part of your life before, but it seems like there's going to be some sort of decision that's made. And he's in touch with the guidance of the universe, with the bird on his head there, and also this rose of recognition that's in the middle. You can't really see it very well, but all of these swords are aligned, and the thoughts are forward. It's like a decision is being made and being brought into a new direction. I think there's definitely going to be some communication coming into play here with the science card, because there's maybe a lot of things that weren't said before, but I think that you're coming to a place where you're going to be able to communicate on a level where you'll be able to understand each other. Maybe before you weren't able to communicate in these ways, but I think that now you're going to have the chance to be able to find a way to communicate in a way that others will be able to actually listen and take in what you're saying. Yeah. Thank you. And that's going to help bring things forward with whatever relationship is happening. Yeah, it feels like someone is going to be
moving towards you. The Knight of Pentacles twice.
Wow.
I feel like someone could be giving you a really solid offer here. They're coming in. Ooh. Knight of Wands. There's a lot of masculine energies here.
Yeah. The Emperor.
With the Emperor and all of these sort of, and even here on your bottom deck energy with strength, it's like this masculine, whether you're male or female, this person that's coming towards you seems like they're of a masculine energy, and it's like they've tamed some sort of
they've overcome something in their life.
Yeah.
They've reached a new like a new tier, a new level. They've climbed this mountain, and they're at a place now where I think that they're ready to put roots down. Potentially, it could be you that's ready to put down roots. It could be this other person maybe.
They really want to bring balance to the situation. They want to be stable. They want to come back. I feel like maybe in the past they came across as, with the Knight of Swords at the bottom here, I mean the King of Swords, not the Knight of Swords, they may have come across as kind of reserved and not really wanting to say everything that was on their mind. And maybe they weren't feeling super clear, but with science here, they really have come into a place of clarity, and they want to move forward.
Yeah, and with the Four of Cups, I think they're going to have more and more to give with regards to their emotions, which maybe they were reserved, like you said, at first, but
yeah,
now they're having more to give. And the Emperor is all about, that also giving and receiving, and to serve, you need to rule by serving and serve by ruling. It's another kind of give and take situation. And I think they're at a place, maybe, or you're at a place where you're going to be able to give more, and they're going to be able to give more, and you won't be wasting your energy anymore.
Yeah.
Essentially.
It feels like, this situation is going to come to a place of balance that it didn't have before. And I feel like the new moon, it could bring a message from this person, or maybe some sort of encounter. Or maybe you'll want to reach out to this person. And I feel like if you are thinking about reaching out to this person in the new moon time period, I feel like maybe you're this masculine energy, and maybe it's like giving an okay that you're coming to this place of strength and victory within yourself, and now you have the confidence to go forward and communicate
exactly
your perspective.
And even if this isn't about a relationship specifically, it seems like this masculine energy, it's going to give you the confidence to do whatever endeavor you have in your plans. And the Lovers is going to talk about balancing that masculine and feminine energy, perhaps with inside of yourself even. So you're going to have that balance, I think, that you need to do whatever passion or endeavor you have in mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get some oracle cards for you. We're going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle.
With regards to what's coming in this full moon?
We can clarify these sort of
spaces. What is it indicating?
What is this first row indicating? Round and round. Here, I'm going to put it down here. Yeah, you may have felt like situations in the past, whether this is work-related or relationship, that this was kind of going in a sort of pattern. And nothing was really moving forward, and nothing was
the same
gaining momentum. It was just kind of going in circles again and again. And I feel like now is the time where it's finally able, like, once the decision is made, it's going to be able to move into that new direction.
Yeah.
Poised. I feel like this is it's a feeling of freedom, sort of. I feel like maybe
you're getting ready to open up to all kinds of new opportunities.
It may not be that you felt trapped in the past necessarily, but it's just going to be an extra new level of freedom. I feel like it's going to be opening you to a new perspective, this new moon. Soulmates, yeah. This could very well be a romantic situation. with deep knowing on the bottom here, you probably know right now already what this situation is. And that card overall is just telling you that whatever you feel intuitively in your heart, in whatever situation this is, that you're correct. You have to follow that inner knowing and that feeling, because that's going to pull you towards the things that are going to bring you victory. Now we're going to be looking into the Enchanted Map Oracle. Ooh, Magic Stream. That's beautiful. Yeah, I feel like these emotions are going to be... I feel like this could be some sort of stable offering, or some sort of emotions are being opened up for the first time, sort of. Mm-hmm. And it could just be, you could already be in a relationship with this person, and this person is just going to tell you that they love you, or something could be deepening here.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of emotions that are going to be surfacing. Maybe ones that were like, yeah, that they were afraid to share, that you were afraid to share in the past.
That's too many. Yeah, I feel like whatever the situation, whatever the situation is, it's going to be going in a new level of depth. Like if it's career, you're gonna find your true joy with your career. And if it's a person, you're gonna realize that you love them, and they're gonna it's gonna be
it's very emotional. Whatever
it is,
it's
very a
deeply
positive
emotional
feeling. Yeah.
You're going to realize so many things.
And it's a very stable emotional energy. We have Gentle Gardener. Number 2. Yeah, I feel like this could have been in the works for a while. I feel like you could have been thinking about this thing for a little while, and especially if it was going in sort of cycles before.
I feel like this is maybe a friendship.
It could be a friendship.
A friendship that's been going on for a long time, and only now is there starting to be maybe a sexual tension, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you both maybe have been nervous about expressing your feelings, but now you're both confident enough to express yourselves without fear. And it's like time to harvest these seeds that you've been planting. Ride the wave. Yeah, I feel like
spring is here and summer is coming.
Follow your intuition here and just go with the flow. Follow the flow of spirit. If you feel a nudge to do something, go ahead and follow that nudge. And if you feel like you need to take a step back, then do that.
But yeah, go with the waves. Like don't let them crash on top of you and throw you around. Just ride them and go with that ebb and flow, with the new moon and everything.
We have details on the bottom of the deck here. I feel like maybe in the past you've been analyzing the situation and looking at like all of these things really intensely and kind of analyzing things. And I feel like this card with all of these cards is saying you don't need to analyze it anymore. You know within your heart what to do in this situation and what it means for you. And
communicate your truth. Communicate what you are feeling is what the Science card is suggesting that it's the time for you to do. Now is
time
the time
to move forward in this situation.
Maybe if you need to write letters or something to this person and wait to send them, or send them when you feel ready, then you should do that, because now is the time.
Yeah. Let's get some extra advice from Spirit on what you need to be focusing on this new moon. We're going to use the Mystical Shaman. And we're also going to use the Divine Guidance. And we may even get some Archangel Michael cards. Maybe one.
Just to see.
Okay. So let's see. For group 1. Spirit, what advice do you have for group 1 in this situation?
What advice, Spirit? Spirit is contemplating. I wonder what's the longest it's gone before one. Oh,
stand still. Maybe this is telling you, because it is advice, so it could be saying
meditate.
That you don't need to act in this situation.
Maybe
that
wait for
maybe
them
the
to come
best
to you.
action is to not take any action. Let's get one more.
Go within. You need to meditate on your emotions and see exactly what they're calling you to do, because maybe they are calling you towards this
The
person.
Time Master, yeah. I feel like you may need to wait for some sort of divine timing in this situation. The Holy Mountain on the bottom of the deck here.
Yeah, so basically you need to go within inside yourself and find that sacred place. Any shadows, any emotions that maybe you were questioning before, and really look at them and see where they actually are coming from. And maybe, you should go outside of yourself. Maybe go find a sacred place, that like places that we have here around the world. There's all kinds of places, like different, like Stonehenge, and
If it's possible for you to
which you
travel.
may not be able to travel to any of these places, but
Even make a little spot for yourself in your own home if you
Yeah.
can, like a little
Or in your
sacred
backyard,
space by a window, or in your backyard.
you could make a little altar, or a little sanctuary, and just go there and just give thanks to that space, that sacred space, and thank your body for its for all that it's doing for you, and just go within and take the time to really connect with yourself, because like we said, the time will come and you will know when to take action.
Yeah.
So
And I
don't
do
try to
feel like
analyze when
there
the
is
time
there is
'cause-
movement in this situation, and with
But
these
it's maybe-
with two Knight of Pentacles, you may have been waiting for this situation for a little while. Like those nights take a while to get there, but I feel like it's very close, and you don't need to you don't need to be outwardly waiting. I feel like you can take this time to just align yourself.
Yeah, I feel like this has been a relationship that's been long in the making. It feels like there's some roots here that have been growing for a while. And you're just going to come to new realizations together once you can meet at that spot in time and space.
Yeah. I feel like the time will come when the time is right.
Exactly.
And-
Maybe during the full moon, because the new moon is always about going within yourself, going within and finding the confidence and going through those insecurities inside yourself.
It could be during the waxing moon too.
Yeah.
I mean, it could even be this full moon. It could be just different for everyone, because it is a general reading.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Woohoo! Ooh, astral realms.
Beautiful.
So
Although
yeah, I
there's the
feel
violet
like
coloring.
with the astral realms on top of standstill, I feel like this is telling you to get in touch with your dreams even. Like maybe write down your dreams, pay attention to what they're showing you. And because there could be messages in your dreams.
Yeah, your higher self is trying to communicate with you through all kinds of ways. Dreams, synchronicities, maybe animals, who knows?
Okay, so there's
Wow.
two. There's two that came out. New Direction, and I gotta
there's
double
another
check what this one
spiral.
is. Lots of purple coming across.
and there was
here.
like the spirals.
I feel like this
the cycles.
situation is being divinely guided. This is opening.
That makes sense.
With this green here, I feel like it could be even like a heart opening.
yeah, the heart chakra is being
Yeah,
open.
this is saying to get in touch with higher realms, and especially with astral realms too. I really feel like Spirit wants you to get in touch with the higher realms, and in your dreams. With New Direction here, I feel like this situation, whatever it is, could be just going in a new direction. I feel like it's sort of like a new,
new birth.
a fresh sort of perspective on the situation.
There's been so
a new start.
many, there's been so many cycles again and again and again, and maybe the same things have been kind of happening for a while, but you're about to break this pattern, break this cycle, and who knows what's waiting for you, but it seems like there's going to be a lot of emotional fulfillment here.
Yeah.
Maybe we should, since it's kind of about a relationship, after we could do what would this person want to say to you? We might not do it for all the readings, but maybe for this one.
Yeah.
Because
I'm just going to get one more advice card. We're going to look at the Archangel Michael deck here. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Yeah. This card says, I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. I feel like that really sums up this reading, actually.
Oh, completely.
Because,
what a beautiful affirmation.
yeah. Here, I can maybe put it a little bit closer so that you can read it yourself if you want. Yeah, I feel like this could be you admitting the truth to yourself too, with all of these sort of watery, the magic stream and the wave. I feel like, yeah, you could have been kind of questioning this in the past, because maybe this person wasn't fully honest with you and wasn't being clear about what they wanted, but they maybe didn't know.
They were probably like analyzing and insecure in their own feelings about it, and maybe now they're going to come to the realization. That's what the Rose of Realization is all about. The unifying of ideas, coming together and being able to communicate on a level of awareness that maybe you weren't able to before.
Yeah, admitting your truth and how you feel. And yeah, having the strength to follow through with that. Whether that means taking action or not taking action.
But you'll be in touch with your higher self, so you will just know.
On the bottom of the deck we had new beginnings and a fresh start. So that kind of goes with new direction. I feel like something new is coming through here. Whatever state this relationship or situation was in the past, it's going to be changing, and it's going to be going in a new sort of in a new light. It's going to be seen in a new light and felt in a new light.
So we could do maybe a channeled message or two just to see how this person, if you're interested, and how this person is feeling about you before we end the reading.
Or what they would say.
What they would say.
This one fell out.
Okay.
So I'm dealing with too much right now, and I don't want to drag you into it.
So they're probably going deep into their shadow world too with this new moon.
And also this could be our current energy that we are channeling right now, which is not quite the new moon yet.
Right, yeah.
So
we're not quite in the new moon.
It could be that by the time we get there, they are going to be feeling...
Here's another one.
And here's another one. Nobody around me understands what I'm going through. You are my light in the darkness. So yeah, I feel like this person wants...
You're guiding them through, I feel like, maybe potentially from a distance, you're guiding them through. They're seeing you as maybe a beacon.
They want to begin this situation anew.
Yeah.
In a new way.
Once they're done dealing with whatever it is they're dealing with.
Yeah. Well,
I'm excited for you,
group
one.
It looks like something's going to be changing this new moon.
Yeah, there's going to be a blossoming. Oh,
yeah, and even if...
Healthy emotions.
Even if this person doesn't reach out to you, I feel like throughout this new moon, you're going to be experiencing a new sort of perspective and a new awakening to your emotions and how you're seeing this situation. And it'll really help this person to be able to move towards you if you admit the truth to yourself about how you're feeling.
Yeah, completely.
Because when we're in denial, it's hard for another person to be attracted to that energy. Because we're not being honest with ourselves, and it's hard to be honest with another person when we're not fully being honest with ourselves.
Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you,
Group One.
I think that's all for now.
That helped.
And we'll hope to see you next time in another reading.
Bye. If you chose pile 2, this labradorite slab, this is going to be your reading. So we're asking, what is the new moon bringing into your life? So we're using the Thoth Tarot, and let's get into it. What is the new moon bringing?
We apologize if we sniffle because it is cold out in our cabin.
It is cold.
In the forest. Living in Canada, it's spring and it's still chilly. Ooh.
The tower.
Some intense energies coming in here. Oh, wow. Prince of Discs.
Ooh.
The Knight of Discs.
Okay.
A lot of material energy here.
Magus. Oops. The Magus is at the bottom of the deck.
Okay.
Okay, I feel
there's a lot of
there's
transformation
something that's
coming
been
in here.
manifesting
Yeah.
for a while, and I feel like the moment has finally come for you to make this big transition. And it's like you're going from being a prince to a knight.
Mm-hmm.
You're going from, and I feel like you're ready for this harvest. You're ready to move into this new, more mature state.
Yeah, whatever you've been afraid of in the past is it's not going to be bothering you anymore because you're right now I think you're going through some sort of massive transformation. You're letting go of old ways of doing things that will no longer serve you, and you're just seeing things totally from a new perspective. Something might have happened. You might have maybe lost, I don't know, something about letting go or losing something that was maybe in your life before that you thought was, a huge part of your life, and maybe you're just having to rebuild out of the pieces. But that's going to help you to create whatever is coming into being right now, whether it's through a business, whether it's through a creative endeavor or a loving relationship or something. It's coming into form now. You're getting ready to reap what you have been sowing.
I feel like you're building a sort of foundation, like with all this red energy and oranges and yellows. It's like going sort of from the root chakra up. I feel like
your roots are
your roots are digging into the ground
out
after
of
this
the destruction.
Yeah, it's like you're a phoenix sort of rising out, and it may be it may feel a little bit slow at times, but you're moving forward.
Yeah, you've overcome so much, it seems, and you're ready. You're ready to take the lead in something.
Queen of Pentacles, lots of pentacles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the other group had a lot of discs too.
Ooh, the Chariot underneath the Prince of Discs.
Yeah,
Two
there's
chariots.
Lots of new beginnings here.
Movement. The Hierophant. Ooh, and we have the World.
Bottom deck energy.
You've got 3 major arcana cards with the Tower, the Magician, and the World.
And the Hierophant and the Chariot.
Oh, and the Hierophant and the Chariot.
My goodness, we've got so many.
Yeah, I feel like
5.
this is a big transformation that's happening for you.
Smokes.
It's an end of an old cycle. I feel like whatever, and I almost feel like you are the decider in this. Sometimes tower moments can be something that happens to you and breaks your world down, and often that is what happens unless you make the decision before. But I feel like you are moving towards this thing.
Yeah.
You are charging through, you're breaking through the tower, and you're coming out on the other side. And I feel like it's going to be really fast at first, and then you're going to be able to breathe. You're going to be in a place where you can take a breath and look at what you've come through.
From a higher spiritual perspective than maybe you ever were before.
Yeah.
You're going to see things from such a different perspective than before. It's like you're going to be a different person almost.
Yeah. It's a very stable sort of energy.
A powerful person. Someone who's in touch with the world around them and they can make decisions accordingly.
Yeah. If you've been a person that hasn't felt independent or like you can go off by yourself into the world.
If you didn't trust yourself before,
you're going to be coming into a place where you're finding that confidence within yourself and finding that
inner voice.
That stability to move forward.
Yeah, I feel like you're going to be really balanced with regards to wealth in your life. The lovers. The lovers.
The Hermit.
Wow, there's a lot of major arcana.
Maybe
here.
this tower moment, it could be even a relationship that was ending. Maybe it's been really hard for you to decide to end a relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe
That person
maybe
was
it
such
was
a huge part of
a
your
sort
life.
of karmic situation, or maybe they just, you outgrew them, or it just didn't feel right anymore. But it feels like you could have made the decision
To end this.
go in a new direction and to go by yourself inside and find your own inner light.
Yeah, the 3 of discs.
Strength is on the bottom here. Yeah, I feel like you're finding a new strength, a new independence within yourself that maybe you didn't have before. Maybe this person relied on you, or you relied on them for things in the past, for financial support or for emotional support. And now you're realizing that you want to have that all within yourself, or you do. Like, well, you do, but maybe you're realizing that for the first time.
Yeah, that you don't need someone else to make you feel safe or to make you feel powerful or protected. You have found that within yourself. You have been your own guiding light in yourself, and you're going to find that balance and that strength and courage to move forward in whatever endeavor you are planning.
Yeah.
But it seems that this new spiritual perspective that you're gaining from this end is going to help you rise up higher than you ever thought you could.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to give you a new sense of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to go into some oracle cards. We're going to look at the enchanted map cards and the wisdom of the oracle. And I feel like for you, maybe we would ask, what
do I need to focus? What do you need to focus on?
What do you need to look at within yourself, maybe, to ignite this sort of this
transformation into this new beginning? What do you need to focus on within?
Wide open. This is a freeing card. Balancing act actually came out first, so I'm going to put this one over here. Actually, I feel like it is more so this way. I feel like you're breaking free, you're breaking open, and you're finding balance. You're finding security.
Yeah.
Within yourself.
You're now, I feel, open to all these opportunities that maybe before were totally closed off to you. And now you're realizing, wait a minute, I don't have to, choose one thing. I can choose any of these things and go in whatever direction I want.
Yeah, and that you can decide for yourself, that the opinions of other people don't necessarily have to dictate which direction you want to go in.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like right now, before all of this, you could be feeling a little bit stuck and like you don't know what to do and you don't know where to go and you're a little bit confused. And that often in the waning moon time period is kind of how we feel. It brings up all of those sort of
those emotions,
those feelings of not knowing what to do, the confusion that you feel,
things that we hoped that we could let go
everything
of,
that's
but maybe
in the dark.
We weren't ready to let go of it for some reason.
Yeah, I feel like, and you're going to be letting go
of a lot of things. Your world is going to be transforming before your eyes.
Someone to exchanging gifts and never-ending story. With time to go at the bottom here, I feel like this is your decision to move in another direction. You've decided, and it's time to go.
Yeah, you have to. It seems like you're getting ready to move on. If you already have started the process, or it's...
Yeah, I feel like this is maybe you now, before even with this sort of stuck in the mud feeling of not really feeling like you want to hold on to this situation.
Because it's familiar, but it maybe is too painful or too draining to
and maybe the feeling isn't reciprocated. Maybe you're giving too much in this situation right now, and it's not balanced. The relationship or the whatever situation it is, it could be a job. You feel like you're not being treated fairly, and you're deciding to move
forward. So you need to leave whatever that place is of security that you maybe were in for potentially a long time. Maybe it's the relationship or a business or a family. Like maybe you need to move on from it. This is the time to cut these these chords
Yeah.
and find your own.
Coming into a new place of sort of like self-worth and
Trust in your abilities. I feel like maybe you questioned your abilities before, but you're starting to be like, okay, actually, I can trust myself. I don't need to fear, I don't need to feel insecure. I actually have what it takes.
yeah.
And I want to be around other people who can see
See
the power
what, yeah,
and strength
see what
that
is
I have.
within me.
Yeah.
And believe in me.
Because with the Magus energy over here, you are a capable person and you have so much to offer. There's so many things that you can share with the world. And maybe before you were feeling, closed up in like a tiny box. And now you're going to break free and you're going to be able to become that true soul self that has been trying to come out.
Yeah. Okay, let's get some advice for you from Spirit. We're going to be using the Mystical Shaman Oracle, the Divine Guidance Oracle, and an Archangel Michael card. Okay, let's get into Mystical Shaman. What advice do you have for... Oh, that's a lot of cards.
You didn't even get to ask the question, Spirit. What advice?
Here, I'll take
there's
the ones
a
that
lot.
flipped over
Okay,
first.
yeah.
The Rattle in the Heart of the Sky.
Okay, so I feel like the rattle, in shamanic ceremonies, often the rattle is used to create, in a way, a sacred space. It's to summon and connect with, protection spirits and guides who are there to help you on your spiritual evolution. So I feel like you are being called right now to connect with those other realms, like especially with the Heart of the Sky here. This is connecting to your higher self, to a place where maybe you've been too much in the material plane for too long, but this is a chance for you to open up to your spiritual self, your higher self, where maybe you were maybe afraid to before, or you weren't sure what it meant, but now I feel like this is an opportunity to find that protection and that guidance through something other than people around you, within inside of yourself. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, with the rattle being like the tool used to keep that sort of vibration and keep you focused on the journey. I feel like Spirit is calling you to stay focused on what you want, and don't let other things drift you away too far from your goals.
Yeah, stay focused.
And I feel like by connecting with Spirit and by connecting with yourself on a deeper level, you'll be able to know so much easier what you truly want. And only by truly connecting the spiritual plane with the earth plane can we really create to the most of our abilities.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. It's connecting to your cosmic higher self and being, a channel for that creative energy. You're going to become like the cosmic paintbrush, the artist of your life. You get to wield the colors. You get to choose, what tones you want to use, rather than people maybe dictating it to you. Maybe that's how your life's been in the past, but you're going to become, the one in charge of your life now. You're going to take that power back.
And we have the staff here on the bottom of the deck.
Oh, the staff is all about kind of finding a new direction and trusting that choice. So no matter which way you're going to go, like once you make the choice to move forward in whatever direction, just know that your guides are with you and that you can summon their power to help you through whatever spiritual journey, whatever trial or tribulation you're going through at that time. It's going to allow you to the staff is like here to help you choose the right path, inside of yourself. The staff is kind of like, like the spine of the person, it's holding everything together. It's going to allow you to unite maybe parts of yourself that you were divided before. Maybe the people around you were making you feel like maybe you had to be different for different people and you had to wear all these maybe different masks and stuff, but this is going to help you unite all the pieces of yourself together that were maybe, falling apart, especially with the tower. Like maybe you felt just totally torn apart by what was going on, but the staff is going to help you bring all of these elements back into balance. And, You really need to surrender to that process, really need to surrender to the divine energy that's coming through to you now.
Yeah, if you're at all thinking, if you're in a situation, whether it's a relationship or a job, where you feel uncomfortable or imbalanced, or you feel like it's just not what's right for you, I feel like the time is coming very soon for you to
Let that
break
go.
free from that thing,
Yeah.
from that job, from that person, from whatever situation it is. I feel like Spirit is telling you that you're going to be guided on your journey from that situation, and you're going to be in a better place once you do.
Yep.
So
You are the artist of your life, and you get to make the decision.
celebration. With the
Oh,
rattle, I
yes.
just see like
Just dancing,
having fun,
freedom. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're finally releasing a lot of things that have maybe been blocked inside of you. There's going to be this
new direction.
Yep,
And
and that's what the staff's all about, you know.
I'm pretty
finding a
sure this one
direction.
is called On Target. I'm gonna just double check that, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so a cycle is ending, and you're about to set your chariot into a new direction, a new path, and you're going to leave a lot behind. You might look in the mirror and be like, who is this? Who am I?
Yeah, and I feel like right now, celebrate already. Celebrate how far you've come, because once you get in that mode of celebrating and enjoying life, that's going to bring more of that towards you.
Yeah.
And I feel like you know what your goal is with On Target here, and you know what you want to move towards and what you want to move away from. And I feel like all you need to do is make the decision, is just to do it.
Yep. Connect with that internal compass inside, that voice that's inside of you that's been trying to talk.
We have innocence here as guidance. I'm going to read the prayer. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see that all of your qualities of pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence so that I may be at peace.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like you're almost being reborn in a sense. You're coming into a new chapter, and you may feel innocent and like a little child again in a big world, but you're going to look at it with new eyes and like a new sort of like a childish sense of like, wow,
Wonder.
this is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe, like, it's like you maybe were like being suffocated before, and now you're going to actually be able to breathe in this fresh air, see the colors with new eyes, see and feel everything anew.
Yeah. On the bottom here, we have this card. You have created this situation and you have the power to change it. So I feel like that's just going back to whatever situation you're in right now that doesn't feel good for you, you somehow manifested that situation into your life. And because of that, you can unmanifest it into your life. You can change that situation. Once you've outgrown the situation, you can move forward.
Use it for growth, you know? Like, teeth are necessary, but if the tooth inside you is poisoning the other teeth around, you know, you need to extract it. You need to get rid of it from your system.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you're going to be doing. It may be painful, like it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
To say goodbye to it, but that's how you're going to move forward.
I'm just going to read the prayer. It says, thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. Yeah, so you may not have any bad feelings towards this situation. It's just that you need to release it and you need to move forward.
Yeah. You need to find the peace inside yourself, and that's going to connect you to even more peace so that you won't be surrounded by conflict anymore.
Yeah. And by going within here with this like heart of the sky energy, I feel like it's going to give you that sort of strength that you need to move forward. I feel like by connecting with yourself in a new way, you're going to develop that confidence.
Yeah, the ability to express,
to have faith in your dreams and in your goals and in what you want to manifest into your life.
Yeah, I feel like with all this discs, this Pentacles energy, you're really pulling spirit down into the material plane. You're rooting this divine energy into the material plane, and you're getting ready to express it. It's going to be really beautiful, whatever is coming through.
Yeah. So have faith, group 2, because I feel like things are going to be getting better, but it's up to you to make this decision to move out of this situation.
You're getting ready to blossom.
But you can do it.
We can do it.
You can do it for sure. There's a lot of good energy here, so don't need to be afraid.
Trust your inner voice.
Well, I think that's all we have, group 2. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next time.
Hello, group 3. You chose the diamond labradorite. And this is your reading for what the new moon is bringing into your life. So we're using the Thoth Tarot. Let's get into the energy. What is this new moon bringing? Ooh,
The Magus.
Woo!
Interference. The Eight of Swords.
And there's 2 coming out here. They came out together, so.
All right.
So we have strife and strength. So we have the Magus, the 8 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and I feel like I don't know if they're all gonna fit in the view. That's a bit messy, but bear with us. And the 9 of Wands.
Strength.
And the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck.
Wow. There's a lot of energy that wants to come through here. I feel like lots of... There's so many different...
Fuck. there's like a... Oh, I feel like I want to say something, but there's some sort of blockage.
Yeah.
I feel like you have a goal or something in mind, but something's blocking it. Let's clarify these cards, and that'll help us get into the energy here.
I feel like there's a lot of things that you want to do.
I feel like there's
questioning it so much.
Oh, the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's some new beginning that you want to set in motion. And it's like, I can feel it like burning up inside.
But something is blocking it. What is interfering with your
what is interfering with this? Gonna just
doesn't want to tell us what's interfering with it.
Nothing, and then everything all at once.
Yeah.
I feel like that's maybe what's going to be happening in this situation.
Yeah, you won't know.
You've been holding it in, and then once it comes out, it's going to be all at once. I'm not going to take those. There's a lot. There's a lot here. I feel like this could go maybe for this sort of
strife and interference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you're going through a lot of
we have the
confusion.
World, the 5 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. This could be some sort of romantic situation, even. Or something that you feel like is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment, but something's stopping you from... I feel like you're overanalyzing the situation. Maybe you've been rejected in the past by the situation, whether it's a job or a person. I feel like there's maybe, but you've learned something new, and you've come far with the world here. You've come to like a place of completion, and the 10, and I feel like you want to try again, but you're nervous. You're nervous to try again.
Yeah, maybe you tried to be yourself in the past, and you were met with the response that you were looking for. Because I feel like you have a lot to give, but
Page of Wands here.
You're beating yourself up over it. Yeah, you
5
have
of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like with the 5 of Pentacles, I feel like we have a lot of 5s here.
True.
I feel like you feel sort of isolated and like not accepted by a group of people or a person.
There's so much that you want to share, but you feel like you maybe can't.
Yeah. You want to just move forward,
Yeah,
and
you have that strength.
you have this strength, and it's
forward,
like you know
That
you have
energy
this
is
strength
there.
within, but you don't know if you're ready to exude this strength externally. You want to, but you're just not sure how you'll be received, maybe.
Yeah. Like maybe you did try in the past before and it just wasn't met with
Page of
what you
Swords.
expected. You're just, maybe there's some sort of, because the Magus is all about being able to communicate in all sorts of ways. It's like being able to take that divine nature and bring it down to the material plane and express it. You know, I feel like you want to express maybe your spiritual calling, and maybe you feel like
This is for the world.
you're not able to do that in the way that you want. Something isn't aligning there.
I feel like maybe you have even a perspective that you want to share.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
And you feel like other people won't understand you or see your perspective. So the Two of Cups came out, clarifying the world. I'm going to clarify these three individually.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some more. The Two
There's
of Cups in the
definitely
world.
potentially some sort of
It
relationship.
could be a relationship.
Yeah.
And whether it is a relationship or not, this thing that you want to move towards, you feel like it is the thing that is for you. You feel like it is your
Calling.
soulmate, your calling
Yeah.
of a job or of a person, whatever.
It's where your happiness is
you
lying.
feel like it's where your emotional fulfillment lies. Wow, I saw this as the Emperor when it first came
Me
out, but
too.
it's justice.
Yeah.
Justice. Five of Cups.
Yeah. What?
I feel like whatever went wrong before, you want to make it right. You want to make it balanced again. You want to make it feel, you want the clarity out in the open.
Yeah.
You want to know
communicate
why this didn't work in the past so that it can work again in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You want to clarify your points of view in a way that other people will understand. Because it seems like maybe they just weren't able to. Maybe they judged you before.
Woo! Oh, there's
I
the
don't know if you
rooster.
could hear the rooster.
The Page of Wands. Clarifying the Ten of Cups.
Okay, we have the Page of Wands twice.
We have the Page of Wands twice, but one is here looking at his little sticky wand thing,
Yeah,
and one is
the
here
one-
charging forward.
That's true. He's
So it's like,
should I?
it's like,
move
oh, should
forward?
I just
Yes.
deal with this sort of passionate feeling within, or should I move forward with it?
Well, the Page of Wands is saying, look, I have the strength. I have this balance. You know, I feel like I've gone within. I feel like I know which direction to take now. And then this guy is still kind of, he's like, I don't know if that's truly, I don't know if I can go
Wheel of
through this
Fortune.
this confusion, this strife anymore, this inner battle.
We have the Wheel of Fortune coming up twice.
Wow, okay.
So I feel,
Man, miracles need to be happening. They're going to be happening soon, I think.
like you're going to have this, you're going through this sort of inner turmoil where you don't know what to do. You're kind of confused about how to move forward. And you really want to, but I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune coming up, it's like the moment will come where it is the right time, and you will know when it's the right time.
Yeah. It's spinning right now and you don't know which direction to take. You're like,
I feel like
this
this fire inside is guiding you. This light is guiding you inside, and it's going to show you
which way
the
to go.
way. And you're going to know when to take action. We have the Queen of Swords on the bottom here. So
You're going to be able to communicate at this time, I think.
yeah.
I think that any misunderstandings or lack of communication before, I think that, with the Magus, no matter what it is, whether it's, in the material realm, whether it's a spiritual thing, whether it's a relationship, you're going to have, I think, the courage soon and the trust, the strength to
And
be
the
able
clarity.
to, and the clarity to come across in the way that you want to be perceived.
Yeah, to communicate with fluidity.
Yeah, I feel like your truth is going to be able to shine through this time.
Yeah, I feel like you're coming through with more awareness this time than you had before. You have experience because you've experienced this before. And so you're going to know how to approach it from a better angle.
There's a lot of energy. I feel like so much energy is bursting to come through with all the wands here too. Like I feel like wands.
Yeah, there's a lot of
There's so
wands.
much energy just waiting to come through. So once you make this decision, you're
There's
going
a
to
lot of
have
ones
the
and
energy
tens, too.
Yeah. New beginnings and
Endings. I feel like you have what it takes to
Yeah.
begin this new thing.
You have the energy, you have the vitality, it's there. You just need to know where to put it.
Yeah.
And you're going to know soon, I think.
Okay, we're going to do some oracle cards. We're going to use the wisdom of the oracle and the enchanted map and get into some oracle messages. Okay, so we're going to be asking the oracle cards what you need to know about where to put this energy. So what does group 3 need to know about where to put this energy?
Woo!
Woo!
What does group 3 need to
Flexible.
know? I feel like the magus, the magician, is all about flexibility. It's all about where do I need to go to, like, it's like, should I put my energy here, here, here? It's about feeling things out, you know? Like, I feel like he's a dappler. He goes into different avenues, different places within the material realm to figure out where to put the energy. Like, he doesn't just know right away. Like, he's playful. He plays. And I feel like I
feel like maybe it's saying, if you get some sort of message from spirit or from a person in some way that is sort of guiding you to do something differently than you have in the past, and initially you see it with resistance sort of, and you feel like, no, I'm not going to do it that way. I can't do it that way. I feel like maybe be open to other ways of thinking about this, because maybe it's best if you don't approach it in the same way that you did in the past. I feel like be open to alternate ways of thinking about the situation. I feel like that's what it's saying. Don't focus too hard on one particular way to go about it, because there could be other sort of guiding forces. But I feel like you're going to know when the moment is right to really move forward, to make the decision to fully go into this thing.
Yeah, it may seem like you're running out of time, but
You've got go the distance on the bottom.
You have all the time that you need, and you don't need to rush anything. Like,
yeah, I feel like there's a sort of feeling of impatience here.
Yeah,
and
I feel like you've been trying for a little while here.
Yeah, you've been wanting to just get it going, get the energy going, get it. But sometimes you need to just kind of let things flow. Like, be flexible. Let things kind of take their course. Because sometimes when we force things, it just ends up blocking them more for us.
Yeah.
And
we're going to hit another roadblock later.
Yeah. So I feel like, don't worry. Take your time if you need to. Yeah. Let me get some more
oracle cards from the enchanted map.
I feel like these ones are wanting to come out.
What does Spirit have to
Follow
say?
the leader and field of dreams. I feel like you have a sort of dream and you really want to fulfill it, and maybe I feel like you want to take charge in this situation, but sometimes we need to be a follower for a little bit and take guidance from other people a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you've been a little bit resistant to advice and things in the past.
Or maybe you need to look to somebody who has inspired you. Look to, someone who has excelled in whatever it is that you're interested in, and look to them and see what they have done in the past. Look at what they have done right or what they have done wrong, and kind of, build your dream around maybe that. Like, you can use them as a guiding force, but that's where you'll be able to lead after. Like, you have to be a follower first to then be a leader.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have come together here on the bottom. So maybe this is
Yeah, maybe you weren't seeing eye to eye. Maybe it's that you weren't able to communicate properly with a particular person or about a particular idea, and you're finally coming together in a way that you're going to be able to communicate this dream or communicate this idea, because it seems like it's a really... I'm getting the feeling that your dream's really exciting and it's fueling you. This ideal or whatever it is pushing you forward.
Yeah, I feel like also with the come together card, I feel like there could be two parts of you kind of battling each other right now. That could even be like what the strife is meaning, or this interference. There's another part of you that's battling, that's trying to analyze the situation or take over the situation. And rather than letting one side win, I feel like you need to balance these parts of yourself and combine them together, whether it's a masculine part of yourself and the feminine part of yourself, or whether it's the analytical side and the emotional side. Really combine it together, because they work better together than apart.
Yeah, there's valuable energies in both.
Once you're using all of the parts of yourself, maybe even body, mind, and spirit, once they're all in alignment together, that's when the fire just can go.
That's when you can become the divine force, the channeling of the universal power. And yeah, with strength here, you know, I feel like you have these two sides inside of yourself, this, you know, intuitive side, but then you also have this fiery creative side. And I feel like maybe, before you weren't able to work in harmony with them. Maybe you hid this one away, you know, maybe you hid that feminine, intuitive, delicate side. And maybe you only showed this fiery, passionate, excitable, active side, but
or even the other way around.
It could be the other way around.
Maybe you've been coming across as this sort of more quiet, intuitive sort of person, and now is the moment to come out into your power.
Yeah,
and
true.
Sort of
you have all
this energy.
Yeah, you have all this energy inside of you, it seems, and it just wants to burst forth.
Yeah, for sure. Now we're going to get some advice from Spirit.
What is
so we're going to look at the Mystical Shaman Oracle, the Divine Guidance Oracle, and the Archangel Michael Oracle.
Oh, what guidance, Spirit?
What is some advice for group 3? For this new moon and this energy. Wind.
The wind. Oh, we love the wind, except when it knocks down trees, because that's really frightening.
I'm afraid of the wind.
Yeah, the wind can be rather scary.
What is... Ooh. Ooh. We got two. I'm gonna maybe put this one up there.
You know what? We have a song called The Wind, so maybe we should link to that song in the bottom for group 3.
And we have the Rainmaker on the bottom.
Okay. And the Jaguar. Right. So this is a very intense energy. This is a very a powerful creature, the Jaguar. You know, they're like the royalty of the forest. They're not afraid. They have strength. They're not afraid to show themselves. But I feel like with the wind, again, you're unsure which direction to put this energy. So it seems like you have to go deep inside of yourself into this shadowy world that maybe a lot of us like to keep hidden. We don't like to look at it because, you know, there's things that we've hidden away from ourselves, and we don't want to necessarily look at them because we're too busy with what's going on in the outer world, or we want to distract ourselves. But the new moon is all about going into these shadowy realms and dealing with all of these things.
It makes it a lot easier to move forward with things that you really desire when you have access to those deeper unconscious parts of yourself.
Yeah, when you know yourself, then you can communicate that. But if you don't even know who you are, how will anyone else ever get to know you?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you really need to... The wind is all about choosing a direction and knowing which way to put that energy. So whichever the way the wind is blowing for you, the message which the wind whispers or shouts can be a challenge to hear. It may take courage at first to turn and face whatever the wind is, but you'll find exaltation in moving toward whatever that is and receiving the
Right.
lessons that are coming through.
I feel like that goes along sort of with flexibility
Mhm.
in letting the wind blow in whatever direction it is.
Yeah.
Because you can't change where the wind's blowing.
No.
You have no control over which way the
No,
wind is
you
blowing.
need to be adaptable to the wind. Like we sailed for a while, and you are literally at the mercy of the wind. You
wind.
have to be adaptable. You want to go this direction? No, the wind's like, no, you can't go this direction today. You have to go this way.
Yeah, sometimes you have to wait. Sometimes
Yeah.
you have to go into a safe place. Sometimes it's go time and you really have to go. And I feel like that's kind of what that card is.
But what's
forward.
really great too about the wind is it's like regardless of whatever the change is that's coming into your life right now, I think that you're going to be understood this time. You're going to have the clear communication that you need. And it's going to be, I think, for the highest good
Yeah.
of all
And
involved.
by receiving messages from other people and by receiving things around you in a positive way and not being resistant to those things, people in situations will be less resistant to you when you come across with your message to them.
Mm-hmm.
So really think about the areas in your life where you're resistant to things, and when you feel that resistance, go into the lower realm and try to figure out why that situation makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because there's always some sort of learning in the discomforts that we feel in life.
There's such a power in knowing where your faults are, where your flaws are, where your weaknesses are. You know, I think that the jaguar knows what it's capable of, and that's why it's not afraid.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
that's powerful energy there.
Let's get some more advice. Ooh, lion guide.
My goodness.
I feel like that's all about coming into your power with this like sort of feline energy of like
This is incredible.
Yeah. I feel like if you need to
It's the time for expression.
yeah, you need to breathe your
The time
your
for
roar.
expression is coming. Whether you're a creative person, whether you're an athletic person, whether you're just, into expression of any kind, it could be intellectual. Now is the time. You're getting ready to break through all these old barriers. Fear not.
We have balance here. And I feel like that very much goes along with this coming together card. They're both 8s. And I feel like it's again telling you to balance those parts of yourself. Bring the lower, darker realm into this other, more passionate realm and merge them together. And then push forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Magus is the conduit between the universal expression and the earthly expression. He is here to spread the divine message on the material plane, and all you've needed now is just the courage to do that.
Yeah. This is elemental here, and that talks about spending time in nature.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you need to take a moment out, and maybe going in nature will help you access those deep parts of yourself that you're not fully aware of yet. Because nature is a great place to just sit quietly and feel what you're feeling.
It allows the mind to drift in ways that other places can't. Like if you're surrounded by concrete or you're surrounded by, geometric shapes that your mind is constantly trying to understand them and, put concepts on them. But when you're out in nature, those are organic dimensions and fractals that your mind cannot necessarily understand fully. It's something that maybe a different part of yourself can understand, and it allows you to kind of go into a trance-like state when you're out there, whether it's the sound of the water, the sound of the wind, or just, the color of the moss. Just take it all in and allow it to.
And I feel like getting outside or just being around nature in any way, that'll help you to access that realm. And with the purple here, it's a very intuitive color, and I feel like you'll be able to channel that energy through to the material realm.
Exactly. The crocuses are coming out now, like all of the purple flowers, it seems, are coming out at this time.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of purple flowers.
Yeah, they are. The violets.
We're gonna get a message from
the primrose. There's so many.
Woo! Innocence.
Innocence.
I shuffled. This is the same one that
group 2
Group 2 got. But I feel like it makes sense.
It is another rebirth.
Because,
in a different way.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like group 2's was more of like an explosion, whereas this one's more of like a breakthrough, like breaking through.
Yeah, I feel like
energy is breaking through and
you maybe need to go back to that sort of innocent place. I feel like there's been a lot of buildup of energy, and I feel like maybe just taking a step away from that and just kind of seeing it with new eyes could really help. Here, I'm going to read the prayer message. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see that all of your qualities of pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence so that I may be at peace. Yeah. I feel like it's even finding your sort of inner light.
your playful energy. I feel like there's all this energy. Play with it. Don't take it too seriously. The magician is all about playing. You know, he's all about having fun and humor. He doesn't take life too seriously, and it's about just enjoying the moment.
Yeah. And on the bottom here we have forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. So I feel like that goes with maybe if there was something that you tried to do in the past and it didn't work out, or you feel like maybe you made something negative happen even, or it just didn't work out the way you wanted. Forgive yourself for that. You haven't done anything wrong.
No.
That was just one step on the pathway.
And I think that by forgiving yourself, you're really releasing yourself from this, whatever this interference and strife is. Because I know that when you are feeling, sorry about something, or you wish you could apologize for something, you're going to eat yourself alive.
Mm-hmm.
There's this, you're carrying around all of this regret maybe, or
fear even.
And you can release that. If you can release that, that is what is going to allow you to break through with this energy. You won't be able to break through with all this energy and vitality until you forgive yourself, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's actually one of the key things
for sure
about this.
I'm going to just read the prayer for this one. I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or feeling or fear towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. So releasing fear or anger, maybe you just felt angry at the world for the way the situation went in the past, or just fearful again towards doing it again. But I feel like stepping back, you'll feel more centered and at peace, and that'll help you move forward again in a new way.
Yeah, but with your flexibility and playful brilliance, you're going to be able to come into this new perspective, this new being that you're going to become, and you're not going to take things as seriously, and you're not going to feel that regret and that maybe shame or guilt or whatever it is. You're not going to feel that anymore. That needs to be released if you're going to enter this new stage of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Release the guilt. There's no point in having these. There's no point in holding on to this anymore, because
or fear.
It's not going to serve you in your new life.
What do they say fear is? Fear, false something appearing real. False experience appearing real. Something like that.
Right.
But I feel like
it's all in your head.
Yeah,
the
whatever
fears
the
are
fear
all
is
inside of your mind. We all create our own fears. But the reality of the situation is always something different. You need to look at what's really happening. And so by going inside of yourself this full moon, you're going to be releasing a lot of these fears, or things that you've been holding on to for a long time that have been suppressing your energies.
Mm-hmm. And then once that energy has been soaked in for a little while, I feel like then you can break out. It's like the seed being in the darkness.
Exactly.
And needing to
germinate
and then break free in the sunlight.
You're getting ready to bloom right now. The sun is shining and you are getting ready to burst through this darkness. I think this full moon is going to bring in a lot. It's going to call your energy forth. You're going to become the magician to your reality. So I don't think you need to be afraid anymore at all.
Yeah. Well, I think that pretty much sums it up, Group 3. Well, I hope that was helpful. I hope that you can release all of this fear, and you've got a lot of good coming. Yeah. So,
well, thank you
for watching.
And we'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye.
Bye.